What is up, guys? Kknowley here, bringing you another Team Fortress 2 gameplay. This time playing as a scout, which is a class which you haven't seen me playing so far, and this is for good reason. You'll see as I try to kill this scout, I do not have a good aim. This is due to a few factors, one being I have a terrible mouse, and another being that my computer isn't brilliant, and when I get into very close quarter situations where the scout's going to be dealing damage, I tend to drop frames and lag a little. But that's not the topic that I really wanted to talk about in this video. Though aiming is something that I would like to go into a little bit further, because it is something I struggle with as a scout anyway. What I really wanted to talk about was maps and map creation. Now, I'm not a map designer, but I like to think that I know a reasonable amount about how maps work and how they're made, and it seems fitting as we play Hightower. That's the map, by the way. Again, I think we've got 3 gameplays now, 1 by the Green Bin and 2 by me, of this map, and I'm saying it's not a very good map. And you might think, why? Why would you keep playing it? Why would you keep showing us gameplay of what is not a very good map? And I love this map, even though it's not well put together, and it's really accessible because there's health packs just about everywhere, and this allows for constant action, which is a little more interesting for you to watch, especially when I'm playing Scout, and I am so rubbish at Scout. So yeah, map design. Now the big thing about map design is the objective has to fit in around the map, and like I said, if it was Team Deathmatch Hightower, this map would be brilliant. But it's not. It does have an objective, and that is Payload Race, which in itself isn't a competitive game mode, especially when carts cross each other. But this map in particular is not brilliant at keeping even slightly competitive because of the path of the cart and the slopes that the cart has to go up. So just to the right of me there is a slope where if you cannot push the cart up the entire way, it will fall back down to where it started. The red team, in this case, only has to touch the blue cart for it to drop back down if there's no blues on it. So it's really difficult to get it past these spots, and these spots exist on most payload maps. The thing that makes this one even worse is it's situated, as you'll see right on my left as I walk past it there, right by spawn. So the second that blue or red team comes out of spawn, they could be defending the cart and stopping the attackers getting it past there. And that means that there has to be a big gap in ability for any team to win this map, or one team basically gives up, doesn't bother about the objective. And you see that happening most of the time on Hightower when one team eventually wins. And that's why these maps go on for so long, and I don't think I have a conclusion for you. In fact, I think I just pick up clips in this video. Clips where I maybe don't do as bad as Scout. And that brings me on to my next topic. And that is the commentary in the videos. Because when I watch Ethan's videos, he focuses a lot about like play-to-play action. What he's doing, what he's thinking. Now I can do a bit of that, but I feel I'm better at being more informative and talking about more general things. If you like that, then let me know. If you want me to talk about what I'm thinking, I can do some live commentaries where I play even worse. You can have a right laugh at that. But for now, I'll just stick to talking about spy checking a pyro a lot. I was determined that guy was not on our team. Now for now I'll just talk about aiming. Now I have high expectations for aiming, and this comes from being a console gamer. And when I play Call of Duty, I like to think I had a decent accuracy, and I'm good with a controller in my hands. Now when I swap to keyboard and mouse to play PC games like Team Fortress 2, yeah, Team Fortress 2 would just have like a funny Xbox port, doesn't it? But it's a bit rubbish. When I play a console game like this, a PC game like this, all of a sudden my aim goes off, and it's easier to aim with it. Oh, this guy's hilarious, this soldier. He does not care about the heavy. That heavy just walks over him, and he doesn't have a care in the world. So my aim goes off, and I hear you should be more accurate with the mouse and keyboard, and most people are, and I probably am more accurate. It's just everyone else is that much more accurate again. And Scout's a class that I developed a bit of a, I wouldn't say a hatred to because it's such a fun class to play, but a class that I started to struggle to play, so I played less of because of my lack of aiming ability. Like, you'll see this soldier here, and I embarrass myself against him because I don't have a bad strafe. But the key to Scout, and I can tell you this just because I know how to play it, but I can't play it myself. The key to Scout is getting the big 100+ damage shots, because the scattergun can perform that at the right range, and if you get all of the buckshot into the meat of the player. I can't believe I just said that. Now don't go around aiming for people's crotch. You gotta aim for the centre of mass. So, as Scout, I tend to chip damage, which is what the more novice Scouts do. And I know what I'm aiming for, I'm just not very good at hitting it. So I can't really go much further talking about aiming, because I play a lot of sniper. I'm not a bad aim with the sniper, but with the Scout, because of the problems I mentioned before, lag, my rubbish mouse, playing Scout and aiming is a bit difficult for me. So Scout gameplay from me might be a little bit limited. I'll just stick with the classes where you don't have to aim. Anyway, I think it's this part in the gameplay where a glitch happens. And when I say TDM Hightower, this really epitomises TDM Hightower, because one of the carts just completely gives up. It doesn't want to be a cart anymore. It just falls face first into the track. I think it's got something to do with the ramp. And oh, this sniper's hilarious. I was like, my kill. Ugh. Go for the shot, and the sniper just falls over in front of me. I just have that air. And then this sniper, I really struggle to kill because of my terrible accuracy, and that's why the pistol's a godsend, because it's something I can spray a little more. So another thing I'd like to talk about is awareness, and this comes in with being a Scout again. Such a fast-moving class needs decent awareness. And I'm also going to talk about the screen size and, like, ooh, a black screen. That's strange. There we go. It's a field of view and point of view. I'm going to focus more on field of view because that's where your awareness comes from. Now, I'm not playing on the normal account that you've seen me play on in the past. But you'll notice for that I have a custom HUD, which, by the way, if anyone's interesting, is Star's own custom HUD. Star's another YouTuber who is absolutely brilliant. He's an American guy. You definitely enjoy his videos if you enjoy mine, because he's much better than me. But with this, I'm not using a custom HUD, but I have it minimal HUD enabled, and I also have it this further stretched out field of view you can without a mod. I steal both these barrier skills there. And that allows for a better awareness, but for some people it's frustrating. I'm not sure how it is to watch, seeing the entire of like the Scout's arms. Is it a bit clunky? I can change it. Obviously, if I'm not showing you competitive videos, and you'll see the cart there, just face planting the track. It doesn't want to be a cart anymore. And I miss a medic that's standing still. And this is probably the best play in the game. Crit shotgun on the medic. Take down their two medics. Not like they were doing anything. They were just hanging back with a heavy. I'm running out of topics here. This is quite a long video, and I think my voice is going. In case you didn't know, I had a bit of an illness the last few days. That's why I've been unable to post. Though me and Eden did do a dual commentary. If you missed that, I'll drop the link in the description. That's probably the best video we put up yet, because we have a decent chemistry going on. We played with each other for quite a few years now, even though we don't know each other in real life. I'm quite confident with the guy, so you might enjoy that. And I have to basically end this gameplay reasonably soon after this cart gets stuck, because not only does the car, I mean, it moves. You saw it was moving, face planted into the ground. But now it's hit a point where it doesn't want to go up. Doesn't want to explode. So really, red team's doing nothing. As you've noticed, red team's not the best, which is why I was able to get some kills. Like this heavy. This heavy's a brilliant example. Some people believe that heavies turn slower, just assuming he's the big class. He doesn't. It just tends to be new players playing. He's easy to pick up, and that soldier launched me across the map. I've still got a whole 6 minutes to talk. Brilliant. I can ramble on about nothing, like the cart getting stuck. It would really help for anyone who's watching if you can drop me some comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about, because I can look things up and have a reasonably extensive knowledge of the game. I'm pretty decent on facts. Like, did you know there are 4 classes that can set you on fire in this game? And they are the sniper, the pyro, the soldier, and I've forgotten the other one. Oh, the scout. Correct me, I could be completely wrong, and I could have made an absolute fool of myself. But I seem to remember reading that somewhere. Anyway, I need to focus. As I'm running out of topics and as I'm hitting black screens because I'm a terrible editor, I'm going to talk about who I am. Hi, my name's Kknowley, and I make YouTube videos and put them on the internet. No, in case you haven't noticed by the terrible accent and the blocked up nose, I am British. I come from an area around Liverpool, even though I'm not a Scouser. I have wanted to do this YouTube thing for a very few years. I've made attempts at it, but I've never really put any effort into it, and that's why nothing's come of it. Now I'm actually bothering. Well, things are going better than expected. Like, we're getting a couple of views. Now I'm shooting at the dead body of a soldier because I can't shoot at live bodies because they frighten me. I'm almost certain the gameplay is starting to come to a close. Like, look at that cart. Look at it. In-game glitches. See, imagine if that had happened in an actual competitive IGC Highlander match. What would the teams have done? I mean, red team's the only team that could possibly win. I think a guy who actually put in a chat earlier might notice. It's karma for us using lots of mini-sentries. Now, I don't play engineer. I'm rubbish at engineer, and I don't like playing engineer. And I hate mini-sentries, but apparently we had some players in our team using them. And so this is just karma. And I run past the heavy because I don't want any of that. And that was a good example of how bad my accuracy is. I must panic slightly. It's not like I'm frightened by playing the game and want to camp in the corner. I just believe when I get up into close quarter situations as a class that I'm not confident as such as a scout, like this guy, I miss easy shots on behind and eventually get the trade with him, which isn't bad. Scout for soldier. But honestly, a big part about aiming, and I know this from competitive Call of Duty, is keeping your nerve, even if you're the last one alive in a competitive search and destroy game. You've got to keep your nerve and not let your reticle bounce around, and it's then when you start missing. Like here, there's lots of tactics to improve your aiming, such as the strafe aim. And that's where you don't really turn the centre of your screen, so you don't really move the mouse around unless you absolutely have to, and you just aim by moving side to side. And I've tried that, I haven't found that particularly successful. And that's about all I can talk about for aiming, that's all I really know. Here's another thing I'll ask. Does anyone have a topic? Does anyone have a particular, map or class that they'd like to see me play? Because I do play all classes, and if I'm bad at it, I'm sure Eden will play the class. So at least one of us will have the class covered, I imagine. I play a lot of soldier, demo man, sniper, a reasonable amount of pyro. The only classes that you don't want to watch me play, or you might if you like watching me die, is spy, engineer, and scout's a bit hit and miss. I don't know whether you enjoy this stuff. I honestly wouldn't be doing as well as I am. Not saying I'm doing brilliant. If I was in a more competitive lobby, I could never play competitive scout like I have the ability to play reasonably competitive demo man, soldier, or sniper. So, moving on, there's about another minute, I think. I've been talking for quite a while. God knows how I talked for those 19 minutes in that first video. Someone told me I should put some soft, calming background music on in the video. Really quietly. Anyone got any thoughts on that? I'd be fine with it. If you want to see that. I'm hoping that I can upload slightly more regularly again. Now that I'm getting over this. It was only a cold. It was man flu. It's much worse. This guy's hilarious. This guy doesn't notice me. Somehow he strafes all my bullets until I trap him in a corner. And my scout says some smart ass comment about it. That's another thing. What's your favourite class? I'm not talking to play. Let me know what your favourite class is, personality wise. I think the sniper's got a really funny personality. And here's the end of the video. I get blown up. Thank you for leaving me, Demo Man. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon.